Hello everyone, welcome to the Comic Game Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I am here to give you my official review of Madden 17. Now I know Madden is a game series that gets a lot of ridicule from people like Seth, even people like Mark, who are both really good friends of mine, who obviously we do this YouTube channel for, who probably wouldn't even talk about a game like this, but I am a more universally confound game. I play all kinds of different games. I'm not just confined to, certain specific games. I play all kinds of different games. And I am a big sports fan. So I play Madden. I've been playing Madden since I was a little kid. I've been playing Madden for a long time. I like to think I'm very good at the game. And this year was a very particular year because it wasn't exactly a feature that they were talking about a lot, or at least I didn't look into the features for Madden as often. I put that review up of the trailer, the little trailer they had, but I haven't really gone into anything on Madden. But this is my official review, and I'm gonna start off by telling you this. Is it the same kind of? Is it the same game? Is it the same game? I will admit, I think Madden 13 and Madden, no, not Madden 13. Damn it, not Madden 13. Madden 15 and Madden 16 were very similar. I could say that it was almost the same game. Certain things were better, made more polishable. But this Madden 17 is the first Madden I've played where I can, in a while anyways, where I finally feel different from the way things move. First of all, everything in this game is a lot more smoother. Like the running is smoother, the blocking is smoother, the tackling is smoother, the mechanics are smoother. Like people don't make ridiculous catches anymore. Only like the superstars make ridiculous catches, and even then you can do something. There's a way to interact in everything. They have managed to make it, everything feels so a little bit more realistic to the fact that there's a scoreboard that pops at the, like when you're playing franchise mode, there's a scoreboard that pops up at the bottom of the screen like you're watching the actual NFL game, because when you're watching the actual NFL game, they show the other scores of every game going on at the time, and Madden has included that. They included cameras in the pylon. Like coaches do different things, the players do different things, but one of the biggest features they added is this new running mechanic where, like, one is arrow thing kind of pops up to tell you not where you should go, but like the best lane to take. I guess so. The best lane you should probably take, and not only that, but the button that you should push to get out of that situation pops up. And depending on what kind of running back you're using, if you're using someone like AP or someone like Todd Gurley, you're gonna get these extra little running. You're gonna get to do it all more often. Like a button's gonna pop up and you hit it fast enough, you can break that tackle, or you can spin that guy out. And it's so cool because when you do the combo good enough, you can just like completely trash whoever's in front of you, and that is an interesting and new thing too. Also, I would say I'd probably say the linemen block better in this game. Like I will say the first game I played, because got the trial. The first game I played, I noticed the linemen get to the next level. Like because on the other Maddens, like the lineman would just block and then it just be like, okay, you go pass, and if they happen to get if a linebacker happened to step up and get blocked, they got blocked. But the lineman wouldn't get to the next level. On this one, I see the lineman getting to the next level, which is cool. But on the other side, because Madden has this tendency to focus on one side of the ball and make that other side like really OP. So like one year, like the year that Richard Sherman was on the cover, they focused on defense, and then it became like almost unbearable. Like if someone had remotely a shutdown corner or a couple good DBs or anything, like they would just shut the field down. Like on 15, then on 16 they kind of flipped it on its head and focused on like ridiculous catching, spectacular catching, and then it got ridiculous because you can see dudes like just jump over dudes with one hand and snap. It got ridiculous. This one's a little bit more of a balance because obviously the focus was on breaking tackles, and they had Rob Gronkowski. Obviously the focus was on more athleticism, like catching the ball and breaking tackles, more of that kind of a thing. But I would say the throwing motion is a little bit more fluent. They've changed a bit of things. But most of the changes happen in franchise mode. Like I said, most of the changes happen in franchise mode. Another cool change is there's a feature where when you tip the ball up, usually you just tip the ball up, it just goes up in the air. But on this one, like they tip the ball up, and they'll tip the ball up like way over there, tip the ball up over there or something like. And there's another feature like someone can catch the ball, and then the option of hitting A comes up, and you can smack it out of his hand, like things like that are interesting. Plus, they finally fixed that fumble mechanic of, when someone's letting the ball go, like sometimes it's just like, oh, you let it go forward, but now it's like, oh no, that's a fumble. So they fixed that. So I like overall the actual gameplay itself, I am enjoying it. It's definitely a change up though, because the speed of the game isn't. It feels like I will admit this is kind of a hypocritical thing for me to say because basically what I'm saying is one of the things I don't like about this Madden is it's not as easy. It's not as easy. And that's coming from me. I'm a really hardcore Madden gamer. I play Madden all the time. I feel like I'm one of the best Madden games I know. And playing this Madden kicks my ass. Every game feels a little more difficult. I've yet to blow a team out. I've put up a tons of points, but I've yet to actually blow a team out. Hell, I just started my season with Willie on it because he just bought it. I just started the season with him, and holy crap, I always dominate that guy. I always dominate him and his brother. I'm having a hard time now. Granted, I'm not gonna judge that because I did a fantasy draft. I did a fantasy draft, which is so cool to do. Like, especially if you're a big time sports fan, do a fantasy draft. But did that, and some of the players I got weren't as good as I would hope they would be. So I'm banking that I'm struggling because I didn't get good players. I mean, I really got pissed. Hal just left his house because I was just so pissed at the game. But I'm happy about that because for years I feel like Madden has been a little easy for me. And I don't know if it's because I'm that good or what, but this Madden finally feels challenging on all pro mode. All pro mode feels like all Madden mode, and all Madden mode is a very hard mode to play. I feel like I have to think through it. And this Madden has upgraded that too. You can't just throw shit up anymore. You can't just pick a play and do it, man. You have to actually know what you're doing. You have to know that, all right, this guy's going to run this route, and maybe that safety's going to move, and then I got to go here. Like, you have to think through every play. You got to think about the players on your team, and that, which leads me to the biggest upgrades of this Madden other than, the stuff I just said, which is the franchise mode. Franchise mode has upgraded everything from the way they use XP points, which is the points that you use to make your teammates, players better. There's also, you can also make they brought back, they finally brought back, god damn it, they finally brought back practice squads. Practice squads, which are basically like a squad of maybe 11 guys, give or take, who basically, if you don't want them to make the main roster, you can just put them in the practice squad and bring them up, and they can, you can develop them. That's kind of cool to me. You can develop players on this game. They finally kind of brought back that whole develop thing, but and they didn't bring back the potential thing because I hated that potential thing because back in the old Maddens, like, players would have a potential be from F to A plus. And if you have like an A potential, like, no matter how crappy you played, no matter how crappy that player didn't do, he gets those like 20 picks. It still become like a 95 overall, and I kind of hated that because I was like, okay, if he's ass, his potential will go down. I think they finally figured out a good balance. They have this kind of developmental grade thing that like ranges from obviously bad developmentals to superstar developmentals. And if you have superstar developmentals, obviously this guy's going to become like a 99 or 98. If you have normal developmentals, he'll be like an 80, 85 maybe. But if you have star developmentals, he'll be like a 90, like things like that. I kind of like that feature because it's like a ceiling. Like, it's like, you want to work, and it gives you incentive to practice too. This is one of the first Madden that give you incentive to practice to make your players better, especially me, since I got a rookie quarterback on that new franchise we just started, and I can't wait to get back on there and just try again. But look, I'm getting Jones and play it again now, just because I'm so pissed at myself for getting so frustrated. But that's what I love about sports games in general, because like, people give sports games crap, but I personally love sports games. I think they're games you can play all the time, anytime, and get something different out of it, depending on who you're playing against or what team you're playing with. Because there's so many different things you can do, so many different finishes, and so many, especially for a sports fan. So I am happy about Madden 16, 17. I'm happy about all the features this has. I haven't gotten the Ultimate Team yet, but maybe I will eventually when I get the game for myself. But as far as I'm concerned, this Madden is definitely an upgrade from 16. It's a lot harder. Everything moves fluently. Everything, it looks like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was like, because there's football games on, the preseason games on. I'm playing this game, turned the channel to NFL Network, and I saw someone say "hut," and I was like, oh my bad, not playing Madden right now. Like, really, like, I mean, my mom thought I was playing. I was like, wow, what's on? I'm like, oh, that's the game. Yeah, that's how good that game is. So Madden 17, definitely an upgrade. If I had to give it a grade from 1 to 10, I'd give it man. Oh man, God, I feel like because people give EA crap and people go Madden crap, but you know what? I don't care. You know what? I'm done caring about. This is my personal opinion. I give Madden 17 a 9. This is a game that upgraded everything about the previous Maddens to another level because it is more difficult. You have to be more on point with everything. The running is a little bit more. The running's more smoother. The gameplay itself is more smoother. It feels like a realistic game. The commentary isn't stupid no more. Like they actually know what they're talking about and they actually keep up with shit during the season. The upgrades to the franchise mode, both in scouting and upgrading your players, and even a mode I didn't even talk about was play the moment mode, which is they upgraded the simulation because there's a feature in Madden called Sim, which is you can simulate the game if you want to, or sim to certain points in the game. Like say you don't play on offense, you can just sim to defense, or you don't play you don't feel like playing defense, you can just sim the offense. So, but they added this new feature in called sim the moment, which is basically you can sim the game, like you can sim the whole game. You can put the game in this mode where you just play key moments. Basically, it's sim past all the bull crap. Like, but when it gets to like third down, you come in. But when it gets to like goal line, you come in. But when it gets to like you got the ball halfway midfield, you come in. When it goes to you got the ball at the goal line, you come in. But it's sim past the other stuff. Like you can literally finish an entire season with this new feature. You could potentially finish an entire season in a day, maybe two. But like you can pretty much finish an entire season in a day and still get good statistics because Madden finally fixed that too. That you like if you have a great team, because that's one thing that always bothered me in Madden. You can have a great team and do great, and you simulate it, and like the stats will be all weird, and you'd be like, dude, I know I could have threw for like way more than that, or threw more touchdowns than that. This Madden fixed that. It when you simulate it, when you do the moment thing, when you simulate it, it gives you genuine. It kind of lines up the stats to what you have been putting up, and it's like, okay, you're gonna put something generally up like that because you've been putting that up. But it goes off with their defenses too. But that is like I said, this Madden is definitely upgrading in every way. I love it. I can't wait to get it. I can't wait to play it again. I'm frustrated at it. I'm frustrated as hell at this Madden. But it's a good frustrated. It's good frustrated. It's a challenge frustrated. It's not easy anymore frustrated. And I'm happy about that. And I can't wait for this Madden. This Madden gets a 9 from me. And I'm putting up another video later today about something else. But thank you for joining me on the Comic Game Movie Show. Hopefully we can get some more videos up this week. I don't know when. Seth's doing something, but this is my Madden 17 review.